Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Friday evening entertainment. It is, of course, our Vampire the Requiem 2nd edition Chronicle, Session 5. Without further ado, let us unmute the masses and get on with a recap of our new After Death Chronicle.
Right. Oh, write down my.
Hi.
Why?
Hi.
Hello.
Vampires, yep. Hello. Hang on. Is doing it. Cool. Here you guys can have the link. Okay. It's been a few weeks, guys, and my apologies on my end. We also had holiday issues and sickness issues, so it has been a few. Gentle reminder, change your YouTube chat to live chat if you have not yet done so, because YouTube's funny, and it don't like you not using the live chat.
Not funny, haha. Funny, annoying.
Funny, annoying, indeed. So yeah, it's been a few. We're gonna need to recap. Obviously, we need to do some admin, but how are we all? You all feeling good?
Let's say my sleep schedule is a bit wonky at the moment, but apart from that, I'm fine. All things have been dealt with, so I don't have to worry about that shit anymore.
Okay, good. I mean, your sleep schedule is always wonky. You're in Australia playing these games with us, and we appreciate it, but still.
Wonkier than usual. Like.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I've muted this entire time. God damn it.
Oh no.
You're doing good there, Sassy. You struggling as well?
Yeah, I'm struggling as well. I'm just hoping that nothing changes come October when we move.
We
got approved for our apartment.
Ooh,
cool.
That is good news, right?
Yeah. A little bit more expensive, but she'll be fine.
Figure it out. Okay. Well, let's start as we always do. It's going to be a bit rough because we haven't played for a few, but we need to start off with the admin side of things. And of course, that means that we need to look at session beats from last session. We need to look at your aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the term, and we then also need to check for community beat. So, did anyone manage to achieve any of your aspirations in the last session?
I think I did one.
I did 2.
Did one.
Okay.
I might have done 2.
Yeah, I don't know
Go
if
ahead.
I did 2. I definitely think I did 1.
Okay.
But which was test a biological clue from one of the scenes.
Yes.
But I don't know if I did use my social skills to sway someone.
I didn't really talk to anybody last session.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, well...
Other than the bums.
Yeah,
That was...
I know.
Oh, you tried, but it just mechanically wasn't possible.
Yeah, I think so. I think you definitely got the samples bit done, so you can get a beat for that, and have a think about something else for replacing that. Okay, next.
Add new information to the wall, quote unquote.
The wall. Of course, the wall. You did. Yep. You got a bunch of new information, in fact, in the last session. But yeah, you definitely got that one. Beat.
right,
So
go ahead.
just because he's failed to hunt twice and he successfully did it last session, my one was successfully hunt prey.
Okay.
So I got that one ticked off.
Yep. Okay.
And the other one was find out information about the child vampires. We found out that they're living out in the sewers, and there's a U-boat down there, and they are possibly, and we most definitely think they are connected to some form of Nazi sympathizers. Sympathizers.
Sympathizers.
Synthesizers.
Synthesizers. Yep. Okay. That too.
I
Yeah,
do think
that
we
one.
are dealing with Nazi synthesizers. They are making Nazis. This is an accurate statement.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. That's 2.
Yeah, that's it.
So I had to. One was process the evidence gathered from the sites, which we did.
Mhm.
And the other was get out of the mugging without making more work for himself, which
Yeah,
we
I
did.
think you did that too. Yeah, that sounds like 2 for you as well. So for every aspiration completed, you take a beat. Obviously, 5 beats gives you 1 XP. Spend any, that's fine. So I do need to inform you that we do get to give out a community beat this time. And that vote goes to Alexander. So congratulations, you get an extra beat. And of course, we do have our table beat from last session, which is Caligo. Congratulations.
Okay.
Okay. For those who may be watching this for the first time or for the first time in a while, a community beat is essentially on the video for the session. You guys get an opportunity to say who you want to get a beat, basically for either great performance, they did something you really enjoyed, or you just like the character and you want to fangirl or boy over them. Then all is fine. Just drop their character name in the comments below and say that you want them to have a community beat, and the person with the most votes gets an extra beat. We also have a vote at the end of the session where I get all of the players to drop me a DM, and they tell me who they think was the standout, or if there was a particular moment that they appreciated during the session. Then again, most votes wins. In case of a tie, I'll give them to okay, I think that's that. Does anyone have any XP they want to be spending?
No, I've got to save up.
no.
Okay. Then I think admin is done. All that remains in that case would be recap, which I'll go through.
Beat for being here.
Oh yes, you do get a beat for being here.
Beat
Yep.
for free.
Absolutely.
Beat for attendance.
Attendance beats. Great. Damn. It's like, what, 3 beat? 4? Some of you nearly got a full XP there. Right?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
2.
Because 2 aspirations, community, and attendance. That was 4.
God damn. God
You know,
damn.
Zang, I'm really tempted to spend 2 experience to max out resources.
Just be super rich.
Bruh's rich.
That's like...
You now own the bar.
That's a... Oh, I found a lottery ticket? Like...
Those investments finally paid off.
Mhm. Okay, so casting our mind back a few weeks to session 4. Can't believe it's only been 4 sessions, but okay. You guys were in the park. You'd just been jumped, and the previous session we ended it that I think one of you got stuck, or stabbed, cut. Something had happened.
2 of us did. Caligo got hurt.
Yeah. But you started the session bleeding essentially. You attempted to intimidate them, but they weren't for it. They were high as fuck. And Caligo, I think you attempted to I can't remember. Like,
I broke his wrist.
yeah, I was like, you attempted to sort of disarm them and full on like snapped their wrist. Seraphine did sweep in and did the "Hey, look at me, I have arrived." So I guess I wouldn't say that's social skills though. That was more just striking looks type stuff. There was a bit of back and forth. You don't want to get caught out for attacking a police officer, etc. And they all kind of backed off. You did give them some money, I think. And I think you also healed the guy's arm with some vampire shenanigans. And then basically were like, yeah, fuck off. You found in the tree nearby, where you also found sort of the scratching and the diagram, an elongated talon-like nail, child size, that appeared to be stuck in the sort of one of the final elements of the tree. You took some evidence there, and you also found some footprints of child size leading into a nearby storm drain. You hopped into the sewers, except for Jordan, who was like, no, I don't really want to do that because, you know, running water, that's bad, guys. I don't really want to be doing that. What are you talking about? And then eventually got conned into doing it anyway. I mean, convinced into doing it. Conned, such a strong word. You noticed that several of the sewer's inhabitants, namely the giant rats and other rodents, vermin, have been sort of eaten, drained of their vitae, and you keep hearing giggling sort of echoing throughout the pipes. You explored around a lot, kind of following the sort of the finger marks in the muck where the children have clearly been sort of dragging their hands along the wall, and you found an area where there was a lot of sort of steam tech intertwining pipes, and they appear a lot older than the pipes, other pipes in the area. Roughly, you figured out that you were somewhere southwest of La Boheme, and I can't remember which one of you it was, but way back, before New London was New London, you essentially put some pieces together and remembered that this is where the invasion was when the Germans in our alt history landed on the states' sort of territories to try and invade, and it was then sort of handed over to the European refugees from what was left of Europe outside of where everything was now basically controlled by the Germans. You recognize some of the tech numbers, the serial numbers that you could see on some of the pipes, and essentially figured out that the tech was from like an old U-boat, except the way the materials have been put together, it looks as though they've been salvaged more recently than this U-boat would have been operational, implying that the U-boat was here, but it has recently been utilized or scavenged to the tech you see before. You get startled by a small child, long hair, who basically gave you a bit of a jump, giggled, dashed very fast down the tunnel, too fast for you to catch up with it kind of thing, or react in time. No one else saw it, and you decided you wanted to head back. You did, I believe, then start looking at your hair blood sample that you'd pulled earlier. You had a look at the nail, which had a little bit of blood around sort of the edge of the nail where it had been pulled free. It is definitely a kindred. It's definitely kindred adjacent and not a thrall. It has vitae, which was part of the blood, not ingested, so that ruled out it being a thrall. So it's definitely kindred or kindred adjacent. It seems like the child is around 10 to 13 years old when it turned, and the vitae itself, the markers in it imply that it is a gangrel, but it is certainly not any variant that you're familiar with. We then moved over to the whiteboard, or the white wall, red string, pictures and comments aspect, essentially theory crafting what could have possibly happened here. And the conclusions were as follows. The Nazis did some fucked up shit. Child experimentation, ? Child soldiers, ? They're making more, ? Vampire human families in the areas, are there any that still have ties to the Nazis historically? Perhaps worth getting in touch with Corsetti again. She deals with antiquities. Cross-reference police files with the human blood from the hair sample. Check on Detective Santiago. Perhaps swing by City Hall to look into records. And check what was in the area above the pipes before it was developed by New Europe, sort of into what is now New London today. Also by Alexandra New Laptop. Lastly, Jordan then had because of your ability, you can kind of ask a question when you sleep if you've encountered something or someone new. And you asked, do the kindred we're investigating have a base of operations on the surface above the pipes? I believe we dwelled on that question for a good sort of 15 minutes to ensure that we got it right. And
yeah, because it's like a one-off thing, right? So
yeah.
we're gonna like ask this correct.
So you wanted to get it very, very specific, and the answer was no. So we can. It wasn't a bad answer per se, but you essentially eliminated the above-ground search because you were thinking about looking into the homes
Housing
and things
all that sort of
above.
stuff,
Because I think it was an industrial complex over there.
It's so it's industrial going into sort of residential over in that direction. Absolutely. Yep. Also close to a river. Well. That being said, excuse me, is there any questions?
Yeah. I know we were doing something with Santiago, but I can't remember what.
We think he's hindering it or something.
So Santiago was the detective in the precinct who essentially
On the case, yeah.
Alerted Corsetti to the situation. So they're kind of a contact of some kind, but they were hindering the investigation, stopping it from becoming like official. So it was stopping it becoming like a proper investigation whilst you guys were being tasked to look into it and deal with it, that kind of stuff. So
okay, so I'd be basically pulling the swap of the doctored documents and stuff with him.
potentially, yes.
So it's less him hindering the investigation and more him giving us more time for it.
Yes. So yes,
Okay.
he is hindering the investigation, but it is an effort to buy you guys time to.
He is dragging feet.
Good.
Yes, that's probably a better way of phrasing it. Yeah,
But dragging feet in our favor.
correct.
Yes.
Okay. So he's not necessarily.
He maybe miring
bad.
the investigation is possibly a better way of.
Okie dokie. I'm wondering how fucking hungry are some of our people.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. Oh, excuse me. So what are your levels of Vitae currently?
Are we assuming we
Five.
just woke up?
No, because we were right, or did we wake up?
I think you decided to
My
rest.
face is fun.
I think you decided to
Okay.
rest. So you will all
Oh yeah,
spend.
because Jordan went to bed, which means
Correct.
it is next day
Mm-hmm.
So
or next night.
you spend the
Sweet.
day sleeping. You wake up the following evening. You all spend a point of Vitae to wake up from the slumber.
I immediately go to the fridge and crack open a cold one.
Your emergency supply. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, because we had some stuff.
Seven.
We had the blood and all of that delivered from.
You did. Yep.
Yeah, we upgraded it from an emergency supply to a
Oh,
easy
to like
supply.
a speakeasy.
That was the whole
supply.
point of going to what's his face?
What's his face? The
Lily
big guy.
Bell?
Lily Bell.
Lily Bell, thank you. I kept wanting to call him Doll, and I'm like, it's not Doll.
Ooh. He could be dull for you.
Could be anything for the right price.
Absolutely.
That's not wrong.
Okay. So you have options. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to. I mean, I'll have 5 if I drink the one from the fridge.
You get a maximum of 1 from consuming alcohol, laced with blood, or like a blood bag, essentially. Anything else you have to obtain from the vein.
Yeah, is this just to cancel out the fact that he has to wake up?
Sure, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Fine.
So partake in some blood baggage.
Okay.
Does anyone want a frappuccini on the rocks?
Oh God.
I'm good for the moment.
How
I'll
does
take him up
blood
on-
even?
Well, like 7 VT.
How does blood even mix with milk?
It doesn't. That's why I never use it.
Okay.
So, part of
Maybe hot chocolates.
the part of your vampire physiology, you cannot consume regular food or drink. It has to be mixed with vitae. You can either mix it with vitae to kind of consume it, like the wines, like would with regular food, or you can utilize I believe it's called the blush of life, which is where you would spend a point of vitae to essentially all but appear human. So you flesh your cheeks, you retain your taste buds, and for a moment, for a scene, can for all intents and purposes appear human once more. But it is but a charade.
I'm just trying to picture a red Russian. Oh, that would even work. A white Russian, but with blood.
I think I can fit an entire Russian man inside the fridge. Sorry.
I mean,
Oh my
essentially,
God.
I don't know. It would taste a bit funny, but also taste nice. Like blood to you guys is nice, but for anyone else who were to drink it, it would probably be pretty nasty. But yes,
Drink
essentially
potted
essentially mixing
milk with blood.
into your food and drink allows you to consume it without immediately feeling the need to regurgitate it and avoid it. It makes it palatable. Ultimately, though, you don't have any way to process food and drink, so any temporary enjoyment you would have from eating and or drinking or reliving your time as a human would be as the fanboys. Any time you spend kind of reliving your dizzy heydays as a regular mortal are very short-lived, as you would essentially you would have to void it at some point later on. Just secretly go somewhere and get rid of it, because your internal organs are not designed to process food or drink any. It's why if vampires are looking for like high or to get drunk, rather than drinking directly, they would perhaps
Crack open an alcoholic.
Drink
exactly.
my
Get
heroin
someone else
addict.
drunk.
Yeah, get someone else drunk, get someone else high. Sort of, you would bypass the problems that you would have by feeding off of their already intoxicated blood. Is kind of how that. At least that's my understanding of it. It might be that there are sort of different ways that other people interpret it, but I think that works just fine for what we need to understand of it. Oh, excuse me.
Be watching Jordan drink his drink. I'm like, how picky are you with your sources?
I feed on drunks.
I have a supply. If you get desperate, you could join me.
Have you checked on your supply of late?
Have you heard of Revenant? I was just there 2 days ago.
Out of character. Was that when you cracked open that Caprice?
Yeah.
Nearly killed a guy.
Left him
Put
in
him
his
in his own piss.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I remember the party. Yeah.
At the
So
party,
good.
yeah.
So just to clarify, Revenant is an area.
Is a gang.
Oh, a gang. Yes. Yeah, I've heard of them. Sometimes a member may stop in, but they're quickly, how you say, moved on by the higher ups.
And not to be
It's
too
not difficult.
confusing, there is also a Revenant is a type of vampire, essentially, for want of a better word.
Is it?
That was the other thing.
Yeah.
I just you keep saying kindred adjacent. Out of above table, I don't really know what, like, if it's a vampire, it's a vampire.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. There are different. I guess it would be real world analogy. I think of. Can't think of. So if you think of it that Dragonborn in D&D are kind of draconic adjacent. They're not quite full dragons, but they're pretty close. They have a lot of the same kind of parts. They're just maybe not as big or as brutal. In the same way that kobolds are technically dragon adjacent, but also kind of very diminished and distant cousins. So they are all
Technically,
So, like, in setting, an example of that would be what?
So you have, in terms of kindred, you have kindred that obviously have their bloodlines. So you are part of a particular type of kindred. Those would be, your top of the bloodline tree, if you will. Revenants are a type of kindred who, this is above, this is not character knowledge, but you might have heard about it. We can potentially check. Revenants are kindred who sometimes they will turn and not be affiliated with a bloodline directly. So they haven't been embraced in quite the same way. They may have been embraced by a freak accident or something along that. When I say kindred adjacent in terms of the blood that you found under the nail, it is definitely something gangrel, but it is not any of the bloodlines or sort of sub-clan, sub-factions that you are familiar with.
almost
Okay.
sounds like
I think we found that out with the evidence because it was
that's
similar.
what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
with regards to the evidence that you've got, that's what that is. Other types of kind of adjacent to kindred that you might come across, you also have ghouls or thralls, which are individuals who have been fed blood but have not been turned. So they kind of get like a power jump, but they also then get a kind of dependency and a sort of subservience, and potentially can be blood bonded to whoever keeps feeding. So they're kind of close to it, and then I don't think there's any others that we'd need to worry about. But those are kind of the broad strokes of things. Does that help?
It does, because I was like, the only like kindred adjacent thing I could think of is like the primordial super vampires, and I'm like,
Yeah.
surely he doesn't mean that. Surely.
Well, you know what?
Please don't.
Let's just make a random roll here to see if there is another thing that you might be aware of. Let me bring up my random random sheet. Who has a cult here?
I have a
I'm a
singular point.
Okay, you have 1 point in a cult. Anyone else?
1 point.
Me, I have 2
No.
points.
Okay.
Basically, it's anything that Kato has filled me in on since I've woken up.
Okay. If you have dots in a cult, you can roll me your. It would probably be either an int or a wit plus a cult. And if you have any specializations in kind of obscure vampire history type things, or if you think there are any merits that would apply to ancient vampire rumors, then by all
Good. Because the maquette deal in secrets and rumors and finding the unknown in the known, right? Could there be a reason for me to add my blood potency to the roll just because of bloodlines and the ability to see past
This is a big
those
secret.
veil?
Big secret, so I would say probably not. There is
Well, it makes
potential.
it even more interesting.
There is potential there to have it, but this is a big secret.
Okay. Well, I'm intelligence and cult then.
Oh my
Jesus!
fucking god! Okay.
Holy
It
fuck.
exploded.
Who needs
So-
blood potency, huh?
And-
Go Jordan. Go Jordan. Go Jordan.
Is that a crit?
That is a
Yeah,
crit.
that's a
That was a
crit.
crit, right?
That is a crit. Okay.
Everybody gets a B.
Everyone does get a beat. That is what we call a group beat. It is something we've pulled over from the oh god, the monster game we did.
Hunter.
Hunter, thank you. That's how fried my brain is today, guys. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Group beat. So whenever you guys get a critical success, which is 5 successes or more, you essentially get a group beat. So congratulations, guys. With 1 success, you might have stumbled across something in your investigations, Caligo. A obscure reference to ancient bloodlines, things like that. Nothing else really that sort of springs to mind. But whilst you're kind of maybe feeling this information out, kind of theorizing, perhaps speaking out loud, it perhaps triggers something in Jordan's memory. Perhaps like blood knowledge, say. Go with that. I like that theory. So maybe not something that you yourself are aware of, but perhaps through your sire's knowledge in your very own blood, you pull on a thread of interest and unravel a series of symbols. And the symbols look, I'll put it in chat because yeah.
Seven.
Yeah.
A V, I, and an
Oh, no. Okay.
I love how someone knows what horrors await us.
So Jordan just you sort of see he's sort of in a like catatonic state after hearing you just sort of theorize this out, and he'll walk over to the board and grab a marker and in red lettering write V-I-I.
What is that?
And then he'll sit back down.
I have
Anyway.
just been wondering, like, how far back do ancient bloodlines go, kind of shit. I know it goes back far, but how far back?
So he'll go, what were we talking about?
Bloodlines. ancient ones.
Yeah, it's kind of just spaced out there for a second. VII.
Letters are Roman numeral.
Yes.
7 511 VII.
So annoying. Yes.
You know the good thing, Zhang, is that I have no idea what this fucking means. You just gave me letters. It's
You did get a crit. So,
oh no, I'm perfectly fine with it. Like I'm just saying, like
Yeah, I'm just
just
thinking-
like it means nothing to the player.
Kind of sit down and concentrate on the numbers that you've written on the white. And you vaguely recall seeing a place that you personally have never visited. Ancient. A relic where this symbol is emblazoned on a sandstone wall but faded through time. The ledger shows you something in a language you are not familiar with, but Jordan is not familiar with, but you inherently kind of can follow the script. It tells you something about descendants of a king brought to ruin in a long forgotten land. A pact that was broken, and the transgressions of those who broke it to be reaped forever.
Interesting.
The fuck are we getting ourselves into?
So Ilgin will write just like
Okay.
before those errant thoughts escape him, just in red underneath the symbol, descendants of a king, a pact that has been broken, in a long forgotten land, a price was long since a price to be paid, or something along those lines. Price that was paid through ruin.
Price that would be continued to be paid.
Prices continue to be paid. Yeah.
Perhaps paid by the descendants of those who broke them. Get more translate.
To be paid by the descendants of those who broke it. Then he put it in a box and then
I
sort of
like-
just sort of move it away from the rest of it, like just sort of like put a line. So it's like, I don't know how relevant that was, but here it is.
Can I like try and cross-reference that with like books or something?
I don't know if we have any books with us
I
right
don't
now.
think you've got any books that you have. No.
I don't, and I feel like that's
we have
something
access to
Oh.
Corsetti's library.
Do we have a computer?
Not a good
Yeah,
one.
Alexander's laptop.
I have to buy him a new computer today. That's my
Brick.
personal goal.
You do have access to, indeed, Alexander's hand-me-down, fucking dumpster dive savior of a laptop.
Can I even Google? Like,
I think we decided it was Windows 3.1 or something.
all right, yeah. Oh wait, no,
Given-
we have smartphones.
Oh, 95, sorry, then 95.
Yeah, if we got smartphones, I'm gonna Google it.
But yeah,
Had
you
I
do
been
have
given
phones.
any warnings from Kato about, Googling shit I should not be Googling?
Um,
Is this even safe to research on a public? Sort of.
Okay, so you getting like a vibe check, or are you?
Vibe check on this shit. Like, should we be
Yeah,
doing
before I do that, yeah.
Because I'm sure Kato would have given her some warnings about don't look into some shit like this. Like,
Yeah.
there's
give
some shit you
me-
shouldn't know.
Give me a wits. Politics.
Empathy or politics? Yeah. What's politics?
Yeah, there is definitely some shit that you should not try to Google. The primary law that you must follow is to do. You recall, like you sort of maybe pause and think about it for a second, and then you recall that there are certain rules that vampires must always follow. The
Is there like a vampire Google or something?
the first tradition being the masquerade. Do not reveal your true nature to those not of the blood, and doing so forfeits your claim to the blood.
Is there like a vampire Google?
No, it's not.
Okay.
A Google?
Yeah. Well, if not, then.
Ah.
Google.
You are acutely aware. Maybe not you so much, but because you're not the most technologically adept, but
And I'm very new, so.
you would have been told
I know
that
paper trails are a whole thing. And...
people watch.
Yeah.
And apparently there are, there's these things that can track what you search online.
As
Cookies.
soon as I pick it up and Kelly looks at me funny, she'll put it back down and she'll be like, okay.
Not only that,
Oh, yeah.
but you want to go down like conspiracy route. I'm sure that Alexander could probably tell you that they're watching you. Everything you do online is watched. They can track it. Anything that's weird, flags, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's probably all sorts of vampires in like ISP spaces, just sliding little flagging codes into everything.
Like saying Voldemort's name almost. Like, there's probably
Put you on a
certain
watch
phrases
list.
that are, yeah.
There are other
The Caligo's
memes.
vibe is more like there's a trail, right? To anything we search. I think I remember Kato remembers saying something about that.
Yeah.
Well, if she said
And this
something, then I
doesn't
wouldn't have done it.
Feel
This is
There's
just
this-
the player brain.
Yeah, I understand.
Not fair.
It's fine. Like I've assumed that we've acted this out or figured this out prior to any actions being undertaken, unless
Yeah.
you've expressly said, or despite that, I'm still going to look it up. In which case, fire in.
Yeah.
But we'll assume that this sort of thought process and interactions are happening in real time.
Maybe we should
I
look
would-
through Corsetti's stuff first.
Yeah.
And he'll look at the whiteboard again and grab the paint and just all over the thing that we just spoke about.
I'm gonna give you a knife and just say cut it off. Worst comes to worst, I could ask Kato to meet up with us, with me, and ask him personally.
Well, if it's an ancient bloodline and its descendants are being tracked, then it would assume that if there's any in this area, then Corsetti or there are records of them being present. The likelihood is that what this indicates, it's a, how you say, a bloodline that has been, how you say, blacklisted from Vampire Society. Because they revealed the masquerade, and so thus they have been punished for it, probably. Just theorizing.
Handle.
In the nature of our investigation, I'd like to add as well, if it's child vampires, which is a taboo, and if this bloodline here is being punished by vampires, using vampires to probably get back at vampires. Just a thought. If it's even connected at all, but we don't know much.
See, this is why I like physical documentation as opposed to.
Well, it's would we have even thought of this if he would just go, ooh, things happen?
It's very much a moment of Caligo acting like a grandmother who hates technology. This is like,
It was not even technology. It was something. It was just, it called to me. This happens
that's
to be an
what I was
open
talking
receiver.
about.
Oh, this pops out his phone.
Yes. Still getting used to that.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because no one can even hear you on the phone.
True.
Alexa from the kitchen says, "That is correct. I'm always listening."
Fucking with an Alexa in here.
You would have an Alexa. We would not.
They're listening. We never actually
The
said
fucking
the
FBI
number out
agent.
loud. did we?
There's always an indication that we are definitely being watched by Corsetti's group of people. Like, there's no doubt about that.
There will
I
always
didn't
be
know
a
if I
hint.
actually.
There will always be hints. Next time you go and browse something, there'll be adverts with displays of the number 7. You'll be like, what the fuck?
There's a perfume brand called 7.
Yep.
It's just everywhere now. Or getting
Right,
adverts
gosh.
for a TV show called Seventh Heaven.
Or just
Or,
the movie.
Yep.
There's a cleaning product too. 7.
I'm sorry. I sent us down a little rabbit hole. My bad.
The ADD. It's so strong.
7th generation. There we go. That's the product
That's
name.
it, yeah.
Alright, so with that being said, we all have our jobs to do tonight, right? So you two are going to the police station. We are going to... Where are we going again? We're going to the library?
City Hall.
City Hall?
We could probably all meet up for Cassetti.
The appointment's at midnight.
Mm.
Did I remember writing it down? I did.
You remembered it? That's
12
enough.
midnight. Yep.
Okay, so who's going where?
Alexander and Seraphine to the police station.
I should have to go
Mhm.
drop them off at the police station.
You are the
Yeah.
only one with drive.
Yes.
Jordan and Caligo to City Hall.
Okay.
Seraphine will be keeping Alexander from hassling Jordan too much.
Of course.
What do you mean?
Santa has done nothing.
Alexander has a really weird fixation on Jordan, and she's noticed.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, wait, what?
Like how he picks on him. It's
Oh.
funny.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan's
it's,
just very uncomfortable with Alexander. So.
Oh.
And Alexander's always like red in his face. And he's just like, okay.
It's like a moth to a flame, right? Jordan's the flame.
Just
Am I
a
making
normal
you-
dude out of a
No.
group of weirdos.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
Okay.
We're gonna stop by an office works on the way to the city hall.
Okay. Let us go. Excuse me. Pay a visit to. Do I have a thing? Yeah, let's go downtown.
Yeah, please be nice when we're down.
Is this cyberpunk?
It is a little bit cyberpunky, forgive me, but
Yeah.
pleasant
I mean, it looks
change.
cool, but
I
yeah.
mean, it is 2035.
It is 2035. You are correct.
Japanese signs.
You'd be
Maybe
really
not those.
surprised how many Japanese signs are just everywhere. Going down the main street here where I live, right? Sorry, just a side thing. There is so many Japanese and Chinese restaurants of varying kinds. So yeah, there is a whole lot of signs.
Nice.
Korean barbecue's amazing.
Chinese.
so-
It's not
Yum.
something I've ever had.
I love that bastardized orange chicken.
Yeah. Saying I highly recommend if you ever go anywhere, go get hot pot. It is amazing.
Hot
You should-
pot?
Hot pot.
Hot pot, yeah.
I don't think there's
It's
anywhere
really hot
that does
broth.
that here.
And additives, and it's so good.
Yeah.
There is a place near me that does all you can eat hot pot.
What? Okay.
Look
Sorry.
at
Soup or
Outbreak.
something.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, excuse me. Trying to see here. Yeah. Okay, let's
This music though feels like I'm riding off into the sunset.
know,
on a
it's-
horse.
It's a little.
slightly westerny. Yeah.
It is a little bit, yep. Okay. Do you guys want to head to the police station to have a word with Detective Santiago? That's fine. And in the town hall, what are we looking for there exactly? Blueprints, was it?
Blueprints for the sewers
Yeah.
and
Sewer plans and probably survey information.
oh, for what the area above the pipes was before development.
Historical archives of
Yeah.
development.
Because even if there's not a base above the pipes, owning it would be an easy way to keep the average Joe out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a possible trail of investigation we could search. Is I think
Yeah,
what
but-
we were talking about.
Oh yeah, so like if a company has owned it for so many years and is bought out by another company and has kept it the same.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Notebook with me. Take notes. We also have to get into City Hall because I'm pretty sure it's closed.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
We spoke
we
to Cossetti's secretary and they said they could get us in.
Oh, cool. That's right.
You did.
I thought
yeah.
they said we were on our own for that. It's been a month.
It
I'm
has been
pretty
a
sure
while.
you could get in. Yeah, no, it'll be fine.
I mean, he and I at least don't really are kind of ignored for the most part.
Yeah.
If the door's unlocked, we could probably literally walk in if there's no
Yeah.
other kindred there.
I feel like even for Kindred, they have to actually be looking for us to know that we're there.
Yeah, when we use our thing, yeah, they have to actively look for
Yeah,
us.
Yeah.
especially you, Caligo.
Yeah.
Sneak.
Unless my
Nice,
shadow fucks me over. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the shadow.
Giving him ideas now.
Okay, I mean, my head is swimming with ideas already. You have no idea. Okay, let's do the police station first. You are correct. This is a little bit Up.
Go all Red Dead Redemption on you guys. Like,
That
Yeah,
didn't
that's
fine. That didn't fine for them. It should be fine, right? No bad vibes at all.
No, not at all. Okay, so you make your way down to the precinct downtown. The streets are pretty lively. There are plenty of people milling about. We'll say it's a rainy night just for prosperity's sake.
Can I just point out how fucking hilariously funny it is that Alexander and Seraphine are the ones going together just because of how their appearance draws people's attention.
Oh, you both have very different reasons for drawing attention.
It's very different, but we both get looked at, you know? It's just a very odd pairing for people to see.
Probably even more so that you're together. Like
Jordan
Yeah.
and Caligo are very much background characters in your guys' plot, so
Yeah.
so
Yep,
actually,
yep.
that brings up another point. Jordan's driving the car. At first glance, wouldn't anyone think that there's no one in the car and the car's driving itself?
oh, you're just
so
a random Joe.
you unless you're actively trying to obfuscate, you just don't stand out particularly well. Like
I'm
you're
gonna
just
obfuscate my car into a Lamborghini.
You would need to do something like to bring notice to yourself.
the other thing is that you know, you on cameras and things like that, the camera would glitch, so you would never get kind of like a facial thing on a camera.
Never get speeding tickets.
Well, it would go for the car, the number plates would get tracked down, and that kind of like it still has to be legally registered and all that kind of thing. But yeah, it's it's not like people don't see you kind of thing. It's more of a you're observed, but just not really paid heed or mind to.
Deliberately obfuscate my thingy. My brain just like
God damn!
fried there for a
Obfuscate
second.
your thingy. Bigger, larger? What are we doing?
Stealth.
I mean,
my plates.
Stealth
The
thingy.
word I was looking for.
I mean, yep. If that's where we're going, that's where we're going. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking obfuscate my thingy. Nice. Okay. Are you doing anything? Are you just dropping them off, or you and then heading off your own thing, or are you hanging around waiting for them? What's the deal? What's the plan?
I mean, I can come back and pick him up once they're done. So we're gonna meet Miss Spaghetti before we for a meeting at midnight.
I'm assuming you guys
So-
have your own little like WhatsApp group or something going, or you know, slightly future tech equivalent.
You see,
Heavily
this is
Or Discord
this-
channel.
this is the whole reason why Seraphine is with Alexander, because she's the one with the phone, the smartphone, and
Oh,
Jordan
yeah,
and
dude.
her can text each other when we're ready and finished with stuff.
Yeah. Whereas
I have an ancient flip phone.
Alexander's got a Nokia 3310.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was just the fucking brutal.
It's just a brick.
The battery still holds, so the phone still lives.
Yeah, held together with like duct tape and a hope.
You could afford something better, but I'm afraid to.
And texting? What's that? To fucking Gallagher.
I've just discovered emojis.
Constantly sending messages in emojis that's slightly wrong. I can imagine it. Okay. So you head into the precinct. Obviously, there'll be officer behind the front desk in the foyer. This is where you work, so you'll have your own little badge to swipe in should you wish to, or if you want to go and interact with the officer at the front desk, that is also fine. You would know that if you're taking somebody in with you, it's probably a good idea to sign them in, get them a guest
Yep.
pass kind of thing, keep it official. Otherwise, it might look a bit sus.
Is exactly the plan.
I would like to try and, if the police officer tries to question Alexander about it, I would like to Jesus words, bat my eyelashes to try and talk him into
I'd imagine
her or him.
It's so much more mundane and boring than that. There's
I'd imagine most of the precinct has a healthy fear, respect, disdain. Don't interfere with that one, and they won't interfere with you with Alexander kind of vibe.
Okay.
As part of their Nosferatu funk.
But I'm just picturing the poor night officer that's manning the desk is just minding his own business, typing his computer, and then Alexander pops up in front of him and scares the fucking bejesus out of him.
Like a
and then there's Seraphine with him as well, and he just mind blown. He's just like, "What the fuck's happening?"
It's like, how? What?
So you walk in, and the officer behind the desk, a large, slightly heavy-set man, will kind of like look you up and down, Alexander, and then look at Seraphine, and kind of look back at you, like, I didn't realize you were working the corners these days.
One guest pass, please.
Oh.
Seraphine is just gonna tilt her head and then just like look down her nose at him.
Yeah, Seraphine, he just called you a slut.
I know. she'll look at him and she'll be like, "I'm a scientist."
Okay. Sorry, forget. I just figured that with you looking like you and him being him, that was the most. I made a leap, and yeah, I'm sorry. Here, yeah, guest pass. Here's the login. If you could just sign them against your name, and we'll say no more about this. I am very sorry.
Very good.
She's gonna like look at him deadpan. That's it. Make him very uncomfortable.
And he'll sign. He'll do the little signature, the little swipe, the card swipe or whatever.
The desk guy's gonna give you
Why
like.
stop swiping?
He's gonna look at you, Alexander. He's gonna mouth the words like, "Damn."
What?
Hmm?
No, like above table, like what?
Okay.
I didn't quite catch
Like
it.
he's gonna mouth.
were
Oh,
cutting
sorry,
out.
they cut out. He's basically gonna mouth
Yeah.
to you like, "Damn."
Alexander will just kind of give him a smirk and like, from where Seraphine can't see, a wink.
Okay. Yep. Like from the spare eye in your knuckle, like. Yep.
Not quite that bad.
Yep.
Just I imagine Seraphine is like to the side and slightly behind.
Yeah, yeah.
So just the side that's not immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
visible.
You can hide it, definitely. And it kind of like he'll give you the nod, like, okay, yep. It's quite quiet tonight. You working anything?
Santiago.
Anyone?
Santiago's in, right?
Oh, yeah. I think he's in. Put in some extra hours, I heard, for someone. At least somebody's getting overtime.
Yes. Well, we all got to make the money. I will, and you make yours, and we will be going.
Yeah. All right, you have a pleasant evening, and if you need anything, or your guests, Miss, did you sign your actual name?
No, she'll make up one.
Okay, what's your made up name?
Okay.
Oh no, on the spot. Seraphine
Maybe-
Supon?
My dumbass is like Sarah's Victoria.
Well, if he's already said my name, which is fucking Alexander, he probably has, I'll just write my name, and it's gonna be Seraphine Smith, That's
Okay.
it.
He'd be like, yeah, you have a pleasant evening, Miss Smith. Miss Smith. Mm-hmm.
Side eye him.
Yeah. Detective Santiago, Special Investigations.
Thank you. We'll head off.
Special Investigations is an area that is almost held with, in this precinct at least, with an area with an air of there's something of an island in the precinct, not unlike your own department. You're kind of left to your own devices. These guys get involved with all sorts of things, so they perhaps have an air of importance, but also they rub others up the wrong way. So they kind of keep themselves. But you know now that this guy's kind of involved with, like, your world, not just your world, but your world. That kind of makes a bit more sense. Arriving at the sort of the department, it's not the biggest area, maybe a slightly open plan, sort of 6 desks and an office. The detective is in the office. Slightly older, perhaps Hispanic origins, darker hair, a slightly wispy mustache, balding. Again, not overweight, but with a little podge on them. And god damn, fucking chat. He will see you come in and kind of like put down the half-eaten donut that he had, brush the crumbs off, and beckon you in.
How goes the overtime?
Can I help you?
Yeah,
Bit late?
It is a bit late.
He licks his lips nervously. Fucking hell.
Licks his nips nervously.
Licks his lips nervously. God damn. My brain is fried. This is why, guys. This is why we're having a slightly short session today. But yeah,
I love brain fried Zig.
fucking hell. It's just a vibe, right? He's nervous. He licks his lips with an L. Oh man, that's the sort of thing that gets fucking. If we were doing this on Twitch, that would be clipped and spread to the world. Yeah.
I'm honestly impressed that you can do that.
The overtime, yeah, it's fine. Who's asking?
I think I'll just come on. Cassetti.
Yeah.
On the fuck, what was the case file?
City?
Above
There.
the table. What was the case files I was working on?
You working with her? With the thing, the glitch.
Yeah. The glitch. I did a little
Seraphine's gonna be
processing on those files for you.
watching-
Oh, sorry. Seraphine's what now?
Gonna be watching him. Like she is still like believing he might be like a thrall or something. So she's gonna be like observing him, and also looking like around his office for like any sort of like
Yeah, actually,
clues that could
that's a good point. We
indicate,
should
yeah.
probably does he give the vibe or of like a thrall or?
I mean, thralls. it's hard to. There's no real vibe to a thrall. They are just people that have, imbued. Essentially, think of it like a potion, or a drug.
Okay.
It's kind of like they're just regular people, but they have temporarily boosted stats, and side effects. So it's hard to say, but you definitely get you don't get any kindred vibes off of him, at all, and the fact that he's eating regular food without, having an issue would suggest that he's not kindred. You definitely didn't get any sort of, tingle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cossetti. She's she's not sent for me, has she?
No.
You work for her or with her?
A column A, bit of column B.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's just saying yes.
Does she scare you? Did she freak you the fuck out like she does? Is that just a me thing?
You're not the first to say so.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Look, what do you need? I'm stonewalling this case before it goes anywhere. What do you got for me? What do I need? What am I doing?
He'll hand over the flash drive with the doctored evidence.
Okay. And what's
I got. This is I've cleaned it up so that it's not indicative of the things we want to avoid.
Oh, you've reviewed the evidence?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. No, I can make sure that this gets logged appropriately. I mean, hell, it's what I'm getting all this overtime for. Are you do you know if it's time yet for me?
That I don't have.
For what?
Do we have information on that?
No.
Above? No. Okay. That is unfortunately not something I have the information on. However, with this, presumably you will be ready whenever the go is given.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, should be any time now.
Oh, well. And do you need help to be ready? She's just trying to figure out what he's getting ready to do.
Yeah.
Is what she's trying to figure out.
I can't do it on my own. I get one of you guys to and he's kind of like gonna pause and look around, like to feed me, and then I get to do what you do, not have to be in this shithole anymore. Right? That's the bargain. That's how it worked for you guys, right? You made a deal and you became what you were.
I see. Yeah.
Alexandra and Seraphine is gonna exchange a look because she didn't make no deal. I don't know how Alexandra did. She's like, oh yeah. Line through the teeth. Oh yeah.
Yes, that is definitely the way it works.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
can't imagine it's too far off. Right.
Okay. I'll get this evidence in the system, and this will tidy this up nicely. Do you need anything from me other than that?
Above table, what else were we talking about getting from this guy? Was it just making sure he was on the payroll? And
I think it was trying to figure out why certain things were being done a certain way, just because it kind of, I think it triggered a bit of being iffy, even if it he was stonewalling it, but at the same time he was doing something that kind of just seemed off. I can't remember what it was.
There was cross-referencing police files with human blood, checking the data we have against the database. So, but I think I can do that from a different terminal, right?
you've got your own terminal in the office. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't necessarily need him directly. I mean, he has been working the case, so it might be easier if he did it, but
Yeah. I just now I know you've been being very careful and thorough. What have you taken a look at any of the actually he wouldn't have the blood samples because we got that. So he wouldn't have that information directly since we were keeping that separate. So other than the blood cross-referencing, was there any other like related things that weren't gonna like point back to us?
to your
To vampires in the general. Like, because like the blood thing, that's a specific.
I think he's asking above table, my love.
Yeah,
Oh.
above table.
Sorry. Okay, I was about to go into it, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I heard you do the voice. So.
I mean, it's entirely up to you. You've planted the evidence essentially that makes sure that aspect of your agreement with Corsetti is dealt with. You don't know who the human's blood sample is, so yeah, you need to get an idea of that somehow.
Yeah.
You have the DNA sort of markers and everything, so if they're on file, then it would be an easy case of matching them.
Okay, I don't think. Yeah, no, we're good, Santiago. If you need anything, you have my email. But
you like roll his eyes and be like, "Fuck, man, you email? So old-fashioned sometimes."
I mean, look at me. And he'll just kind of smile and like, office email is good.
Right. Yeah, no worries. Just make sure you tell Miss Corsetti next time you see her that I did good, right? And
Yeah, of course.
she'll need to know that.
And you really need to get a message to him. You send a carrier pigeon.
Maybe you could maybe you
quite
could email
familiar with
her
telegraphs.
too.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. My brain was laughing.
Like, maybe you could drop her an email too.
This is true.
Oh, hey, that was a
And
joke.
he's just gonna like give it the tap the desk and just outface and head over to his own department to start digging through files.
Okay. What was your department again? Forensics, was that?
Forensics.
Okay, so it makes sense you potentially be looking and matching bloods in your department.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fine. You've got Seraphine with you. She has the DNA map of the sample that she got.
Could net out together in the lab.
You also have the DNA markers for the not quite Gangrel kindred.
Yep.
Yep.
The only issue with that is kind of similar to the issue that Caligo would have encountered. That anything you search for on the system is monitored. Now, whilst looking a human sample is kind of okay, looking up and essentially entering a non-human or essentially a kindred or kindred aligned sample is potentially dangerous.
Well, anyone who would put a kindred sample in, like a intact kindred sample, in the public New London PD database is probably already dead.
I
So-
Yeah.
But hey, at least you can
There's
look
no
up the
point in
human
running
detail,
the kindred
right?
sample
Yeah.
through.
That's
No.
kind of what I was just like above table or moose horns, whatever. Just making sure that you were aware of like the potential issue that could cause. But yeah, you could definitely check out the human sample.
And even how closely do they watch like missing persons and other files? Because like I imagine your blood factors change, but there are certain blood factors that would remain the same, and you could search without the kindred fuckery. It would just be less specific.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So if perhaps
You have to like separate the vitae from the blood.
basically figuring out which
Like a partial.
yeah,
um,
like the trigger which factors would be
Not just the non-kindred
Specific.
bits. Yeah, I get it.
right,
Right.
and maybe Seraphine can help me with the processing to get as much of it, because like the more specifically we can split the kindred factors and the human factors, the more narrow the possibilities would be.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a minute on that one. I'm gonna run to the loo very quickly, and I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
I was gonna make a face recognition joke about the phone, but I realized it wouldn't recognize your face either.
Can you imagine? Yes.
Fucking lost it, dude. Holy shit.
Loki Caligo sounds like an old grandma who hates technology.
You know,
Back in my day.
my grandmother is the same, actually. Like she doesn't have a smartphone. Not really. I mean, she has like the newer fold phones that don't have all those extra features that the smartphone have.
Very much Calico coded right there. I have one of the recent versions of the flip phones, like as new as you could have gotten way back when. But past that, it's that one where you have to like when you have to type out sentences. It's 111
1111
22.
T9, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why she's gotten to using emojis because it takes too
Way
long to
back
type
when.
anything out.
So funny that like I used to be so proficient at doing that back
Dude,
when I was younger,
same.
but now
Yeah.
I'm just so slow. One.
I'm still pretty good at it because I think I still use it at work once in a while
Okay.
Really?
for ordering supplies.
Haven't touched that since it was a thing.
When you had to order something over the phone and
Yeah.
it's automated. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you have to type in codes into the phone. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. When I used to do order supplies, I had to talk to a machine and put in your code, and I go 11173-A, and then go, did you mean 1173-B? I'm like, no, I meant.
Old school.
Mm.
Sorry. Unfortunately, part of one of my conditions is I do pee a lot, but I also have been drinking a lot today because it's hot. Two of those don't mix that well, unfortunately.
Oh lordy,
Wait, you need to keep yourself hydrated because you might, have heat stroke or something.
Yeah, I'm on meds because diabetic, so I'm on meds that basically
And they're diuretics.
make you pee more because your pee is a way of your body getting rid of excess sugar. Basically turns it into sugar and you piss it out. And I have meds that kind of encourage that. But unfortunately, when it's warm, you have to drink significantly more to stop yourself becoming dehydrated. Great fun.
Yep.
Wait, when
My
you're
body
stuck in
is
an
my body
office
is a machine.
Mhm.
I am in the same position for different reasons
Mhm.
on the water pill, and it's hot at work, so I end up drinking like 2 gallons.
Dude, it's rough. It's fucking rough. Okay. We're all here, right?
Think so. Yep.
Uh,
And I was suggesting that Seraphine help me with it was like a intelligence medicine or check, I think. No. I think it was intelligence science.
okay. To check out
To basically get the information from the kindred sample that would tie it to a human case without triggering the flags of someone is putting kindred information in the system
Yeah, okay. And you also you've got the human
to
cycle.
narrow it down as much as possible.
Okay. So first things first, you've got your human sample.
Mm-hmm.
This was recovered in the alleyway, behind the Dark Repose, and you can basically put it into the system, start running a search. Take a couple of minutes, and okay. You will. We'll do with the human DNA first. The human DNA you have this one on file. It is tied to the disappearing children case. As part of the investigation, limited as it was, that has been undertaken thus far, there was some follow-up done with a family, one of the families of the missing kids, and the father, a Thomas Riley, is an exact match. Now, it notes in the report that a sample was taken because the individual was showing signs of an injury to their scalp, to their head, that they were not entirely sure how it arrived. They were concussed. They had something of a blackout, essentially, is how far the questioning goes. Obviously marked as suspicious, but no further action taken, thanks to Santiago putting a hold on things.
He was one of the kids' fathers?
Yes.
Ew.
Hmm.
All right. And then
You said you were going to make a science type roll to try and get
Yeah.
the...
yeah, it was either a science, a medicine, or investigation. I can't remember. don't remember which would be best, but to basically figure out what parts of the kindred sample, what flags and stuff I could put in to narrow down the possible matches as much as possible.
Okay.
Without flagging the system.
Roll me an
Yeah.
active wits and science roll. Now, if Seraphine is helping, or you're helping
Seraphina,
Seraphine,
what is your wits, science
I've got
dots?
2 in wits, 2 in science.
Okay. I do have slightly more, so if you would roll an assist to
Yeah.
possibly get me more dots. Roll a help check or whatever.
Okay.
Wow.
Unfortunate. All right, so I've got wits, science, and then +1 from my forensic investigation specialty.
Yep. Plus, you could use a
That's
willpower for 3
intimidating.
if you want.
Yeah, let's
What?
go ahead and use a willpower
Totally.
for 3.
Forgot I had specialty in science.
Okay.
Wait, how do I
Well, hang on.
un?
Hang on. Sammy, so you can also use a willpower for your roll as well if you wanted.
And if you've got a specialization that you could have applied, you can also apply that.
Yeah, exactly. So you can get an extra roll from your specialty. Same roll, yep. And then if you wanted to, you could have added in an extra 3 dice if you spend a dot of willpower. Okay.
That a no or
Hang on, she's
So
just
if it's an
talking.
extra 4, you would just roll all over again.
Just roll the same roll again. It's the same number of die. Okay.
nice. I like that.
Nice.
And then I'll
You add 3 to your roll now,
Yeah.
Alexander.
I will. Yeah, I think that's enough to certainly get enough. So 4 total more. Good,
Oh.
good. 3 successes.
So between you, you manage to mask some of the markers of the kindred elements of the DNA sample, and it is enough to get you a partial match on the other missing kid.
Cool.
Frederick Armstrong, kid's name. And it's I say it's a partial match. It's like a 60% match to it. But you have had to. I mean, your DNA gets changed when you change, and you can't exactly factor in all the markers that you've taken away without potentially causing problems. But I'd say it's an above average chance that this came from the other child.
Interesting. And what was the time difference between the two? Like it was only.
It was less than a week.
Yeah. It's a quick turnaround.
But it also
It's
will tell you
very
that
concerning.
at least Frederick is one of these children.
Yeah. I don't like this. At this quick a turnaround when he's just gonna mumble a bit as he's like, wait, we're in the middle of the fucking police station. We should probably not
Yeah.
talk too deeply about this. And it's like, let's
Pack up and walk.
yes, I have an umbrella.
I
And we
imagine
will-
this umbrella as being one of those ones that's like one strong gust away from inverting and being thrown and just.
It is one of those large, like why did you buy one big enough for an entire family?
Like a
Obnoxious
golf one?
ones. Oh my
Okay,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, do not want, get wet, no chance.
Fair enough. Okay. Let us. Conscious of time. Let us quickly flip.
I totally forget the water's a thing.
Chilling over here.
It's running water is a thing for Jordan because of his particular
Yeah.
his particular kindred's thing. Is Bane? Is
Every
Bane
gutter
right?
as vast as a gulf.
Yep. Meanwhile, over in City Hall, in your massive, I think it was an SUV you guys have got
Yep. To fit the whole kindred family
to
into
fit the whole crew. Okay. So you guys pull up at the town hall, park nearby, pissing it down with rain, much like it is elsewhere in the city. The town hall is one of the older buildings in the city. Maybe not quite as impressive in stature as those that perhaps now flank it, but a large and foreboding structure all the same. Are you going to try the front door, or are you going to try and find a different way in?
Probably not park the car or vehicle itself right in front. Probably.
Oh, there's plenty of car parks elsewhere. We can like grab a car park and walk there.
You have an umbrella. If you're so worried
Don't-
about running water.
I lent it to
Don't go home
Alexander.
without one. And it was like he reaches out the back of his. It's like, wait, where is my umbrella? No. Because London is notoriously rainy. He doesn't leave the house without an umbrella.
Yeah,
His
that's
car,
fair.
at least.
Okay.
I'm about
And,
to look like a cat.
Aw. You guys make your way to the town hall. How are you getting in?
I have some proficiency in larceny, so I can try to pick a lock if I need to.
Let's check to see if it's actually open. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Just us using our obfuscate and walking right in.
Sure. Absolutely. The front door is indeed not locked.
Convenient.
It would seem that the town hall does not have a closing time. It is actually
it's like a council. It's like a council chambers. They're open to the public 24/7.
correct.
Yeah.
But it also has
Hmm.
I don't want to say an AI assistant, but it does have kind of like a a display where you can kind of get some self-help for what you need. Imagine it like an e-librarian essentially in the town hall. So you kind of step in, the lights flick on, and the pop-up on the screen nearby be that of a pleasant enough looking individual, clearly a semi-holographic entity, and he will promptly say, how may I assist you to...
Obviously talking to Jordan.
Yes, because you're
Jeez.
special. Yep.
Oh. She's special. Jordan will. Well, we'll come to it and then we'll go. Can we get access to the building archives?
Certainly. Would you like to see the digital versions, or would you require directions to the hard copies?
Copies.
We would like directions to the hard copies, please.
Fantastic. You will find these in basement sub-level 2 in section 5.
I'm writing it down.
you'll get like a reference code as well, and the sort of the path light to the elevator will kind of light up. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
I'm looking at you.
You'll look at Gallagher and go, "Is that all we needed?"
Think so. I'll go back to my
Seems
notes.
Seems a little easy. Although I suppose I've never been here before, so I don't know.
How clean is it in here? Like, is it well maintained?
Yes, yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised it's so well maintained considering it's open to the public.
I'm unfamiliar with your query. Please elaborate.
He will say out loud because he's clearly talking to a ghost. How does this place remain so clean when it's open to the public? Not fuse the AI.
Can the AI even process Caligo since Caligo doesn't get recorded
Yeah,
at
no,
all?
it's kind of glitching a little bit, but no. He
It's kind of amused.
resources are allocated to the maintenance upkeep of the town hall to ensure a safe and pleasant viewing for public at any time of the day.
He shrugs and goes, "Well, there you go. Well, thank you so much. We will be going to the archives now."
Has been my pleasure.
Bye. I'm just gonna start walking.
Jordan was out. I'm just never been here. I'll never get used to that.
It does feel very strange.
Explains why it's open 24/7. They don't have to pay anyone to be here.
Kind of wonder how they prevent theft.
Good question. There's probably security downstairs.
Probably. We'll find out.
So it's a basement level.
Sub-level 2, E4.
You make your way to the relevant section, and it is just typical archives, just a little bit fancier. There is a
Boxes.
essentially there'll be a light kind of flashing. There's sort of red lights on all the archives that you aren't looking for, and then like a green light above the one that you are. You're directed to the fancy looking storage area where the records are held. Opening it out, there are files upon files upon files upon records of tubes of there is a lot of old information here. It will
Well, we have it. We have the year and the area, so we can narrow it down somewhat.
It will take you some time to find it. What exactly what sort of time frame are we looking around?
I believe it was 70 to 100 years ago, at least.
Okay, so basically during the occupation is what you're after?
Just before, during, and just after.
Okay.
Just in case, like, it ended up being there before actual occupation, like someone snuck it in.
Okay, yep. Okay.
You need some rolls to look for it.
Yeah, sure,
She's
why
like-
not? Why not?
Putting all of her lessons from her mother and filing reports and shit.
Is this the Dewey Decimal System?
Dewey, that's well.
Let's do some
Good old Dewey.
I'm guessing investigation is probably the more appropriate one. And it's,
Intelligence or what's
dealer's choice, I don't really mind.
cool.
Jordan, are you assistant?
Hell yeah. One extra.
Leave it to the experts.
Debating on whether or not to pop an extra in here, but no, I don't think I will. It would suck immensely if I failed this completely.
Oh, wow.
One is all we need.
9.
It was in
9 dice,
okay,
only
that's-
1.
1, 6,
That
4,
was
3, 6, 1,
close.
5, 7.
You will spend a significant amount of time scrolling through these archives, and eventually will stumble across very old document, partially damaged in places, like that kind of very aged record. They will detail, you don't find much from before the war. During the war, in roughly the area that you were looking, there is a area that is marked off as let's say what would a fancy term for medical experimental waste
So just
medical waste, let's call it that.
Biohazard disposal.
Yeah, something along those
Zone.
lines. Roughly in the area that you are referring to. However, in the more recent records, you see no sign of, like, once the occupation is over, it's almost like this designated area no longer.
Who owned the medical waste?
It was give you a crumb here. You don't. You find a name in a obscure record of sort of requisitioning the land or allocating the land for this particular subject. The name is Casper Bleacher.
Has that name come up anywhere at all?
No.
So I'd never heard of this name at all, ever. Okay.
is there any computers down here?
Yeah, there'll be a terminal down here.
Because it's a public system, no, like, so we're not using our personal devices, we're using something else.
Mhm.
Right. If I Google Casper Bleacher, does that come up with any results? Given that it's in public record, right? That's
Roll me computers.
intelligence computers.
Sure. Or investigation if you'd prefer to use that instead of computer.
I definitely would.
I can imagine. There you go.
Nice.
There is a very old, again, an obscure reference that Bleacher was a he was an officer in the occupying forces, and he worked very closely with a Dr. Wilhelm Kruger. Who was something of he was a scientist.
Is he one of those scientists?
What do you mean, one of those scientists?
You know those scientists? The special ones that the Nazis employed.
That information, unfortunately, would not be of public record.
Right, but it's just
but
coincidence. So it's not coincidental that it was around that time of the occupation that someone from the occupation was working with a scientist here.
It's not coincidental. It is a direct tie together.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd go as far as to say that the records say that Bleacher authorized the signing over of the lands to Dr. Kruger.
Sign the lands on.
Dr.
Or
Kruger's name.
requisitions on behalf of, kind of thing.
What was
Right.
Kruger's first name again?
Wilhelm.
Okay, because it's a Frederick. You know.
Yeah, no, I know.
So he will point this out. He will he'll drag Calico over to the computer. It's very old, I assume. You know, one of those. It's a government thing.
It'll be like a
They use
scanned
the oldest.
on visual record of like a paper signed at the time kind of thing.
Yeah.
Something my age. Yes, continue.
No insult intended, but he blows the dust off the top of the monitor. But look at this right here.
Customer
please,
feature.
Yeah.
So he signed over the land. To
Yeah,
the
and
computer. Okay.
he was an officer that was in the occupation that signed it over to a scientist during the occupation, which would mean, given that well, you know what Nazis are like, right? So they.
So the land was covered up, changed, and then rezoned, basically.
So, do you think that it's probably less than more than 0%? There is more than 0% that there is probably a laboratory somewhere below that U-boat we found.
Seraphine will be very excited.
Well, we've got a meeting to get to. What's the time?
You've been here for a while, looking through those records. It's probably about 11, half 11.
Yeah, we should go pick them up. Yeah, I'm taking the book with me because why not?
Okay. Are you being
I
sneaky with it?
snap a picture of the information with my phone.
Yep.
You can even photograph.
Here's how you take it with
Calico.
you without taking the original.
I'll flip open my flip phone and also take a really grainy photograph.
How can you even read that?
I remember what it says. Let's go.
Who doesn't
like that.
pixels a photo?
Takes 3 days to load the picture line by line.
Oh yeah. Is there a way to delete our presence here?
You mean
Delete your presence?
you mean hack?
Potentially, yeah.
How good's your hacking skills?
Not very
shit.
good.
Maybe, but you would need to basically get into the AI memory.
Yeah, okay, it's fucking, and
Okay.
it's governmental, so you just want to mess with that.
Yeah, you could probably guess that trying to tamper with government software might not be the best thing to do.
Well, I suppose at the very
Look
least they
on the
won't they won't tell that we've been here. They just say it was someone here.
Yeah, you won't show up on the cameras.
I will put the book back. I'll complain about them not using the Dewey Decimal System.
The book, I mean, you just take photographs of the book.
Yeah. Fine.
Then you'll send it to your phone, and then the file's just too
It will
big for your
crush
phone
my
to-
phone.
File too large. Standard
File
imaging
too
size. Okay. That is where we will put a pin in things for today. So we will take.
We were meant to get a map of the sewers too. I forgot about that.
We can,
Yeah, I think we can do that too.
Yeah, you could assume. I mean, you did well with the rolls. The sewers information is available, so we'll just assume that you have a current map of the sewers, the planned layout of the sewers.
Okay, cool.
That's not a problem at all. Okay. That will be it for today, though. Unfortunately, I do need to wrap things up a little bit early. I do apologize. Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys also for hanging out with us in the chat. As always, it is very much appreciated. We will be back on Sunday for some more of our Lost World shenanigans. If you have enjoyed any particular aspect of this and wish to support your favorite player, do drop a comment below and vote for them to get a community beat. So community beat for player name, and if you want to elaborate on what it is that you are giving them the beat for, then the player with the most votes will get a community beat at the start of next session. I'll get the guys to drop me a message and they give me the table beat. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We'll be back on Sunday. Until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers, guys. Good night.